Right. Hold all my calls. I've got a show to do. Right. Beastman, what are you doing here?
Skeletor, I have something to tell you.
Beastman, if you tell me you've put another poo in the fridge, I swear to Christ I'm going to lose my shit.
No, Skeletor, I haven't done that. I put one in the freezer.
What?
I put one in the freezer, Skeletor.
Why have you done that, you moron?
I wanted to make a poopsicle.
A poopsicle?
Yes, Skeletor.
Beastman, you're a fucking idiot. Get out of my sight before I beat you.
Yes, Skeletor.
Who puts a poo in a freezer? Right, let's just get on with the show. Greetings! I am Skeletor, and welcome back to SkeleTalk, the series where I answer your questions. It's the internet's best kept secret. Right, Lord Malvada kicks things off with 2 questions and a riddle. I'm particularly excited about the riddle because I stand to make a lot of money from it. Right, but first, the questions. Number 1. You have to choose a role to play in a movie. Your options are Maria von Trapp from The Sound of Music, Annie Warbucks from Annie, or Dr. Frank Enfurter from Rocky Horror. Well, I choose Frank Enfurter, obviously. And question 2. Now you have picked your role, which song would you most enjoy singing? Can we have a few lines from it while doing the actions? Yes. Brace yourself. It's just a jump to the left. Yes, done that. And then a step to the right. Yep, nailed it. You put your hands on your hips. Oh shit, I can't do that. You bring your knees in tight. Well, sort of. But it's the pelvic thrust. Look at my crotch. That really drives you insane. But I can't do the time warp, I'm afraid. Right. Moving on to the riddle. I'm looking forward to this. Whiplash, come here immediately.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right. Now, I've just bet a significant amount of money on your first answer to this riddle, Whiplash.
How much did you bet, Skeletor?
I bet 15,000 golden coins, and I stand to double my money.
Okay, Skeletor.
Right, now, I don't want you to think about this. I just want you to say the first thing that comes into your head. Is that understood?
Yes, Skeletor.
Right, good. I like winning money, and that's about to happen. Right, here is the riddle. What does a man have that begins with P and gets bigger if properly stimulated?
Throbbing cock, Skeletor.
Oh, you fucking twit, Whiplash. I've just lost 15 grand because of you. Throbbing cock doesn't even begin with a P.
I'm sorry, Skeletor.
That's not good enough, Whiplash. This is coming out of your wages.
You don't pay me anything, Skeletor.
Well then, you're going to be in my debt for a very, very long time. Get out of my sight before I annihilate you.
Yes, Skeletor. What's the correct answer, Skeletor?
I don't give a shit, Whiplash. It's probably pride or some shit like that.
Could it be penis, Skeletor?
Why didn't you say that a second ago? Get out of my sight before I beat you.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right, thanks, Lord Malvada. That's my whole day ruined, for fuck's sake. I'm so bloody annoyed. I suppose I'll have to carry on with the show. Right. Alex James has 3 questions. Number 1. Which minion do you trust the most to not commit tomfoolery around Evil Lyn? Well, none of my minions would dare to be inappropriate around Evil Lyn. But I suppose Whiplash would be the least likely to try anything naughty, as he is not really a sexual creature, and appears to have no libido. And question 2. Who would you choose to become your next minion, and why? A. Leatherface, B. Freddy Krueger, or C. Buffalo Bill? Oh, that's easy. I'd choose Freddy because of his ability to terrorize people's dreams. He-Man and his allies would never get a decent night's sleep again. And question 3. Who do you believe would win a fight? Whiplash or Jar Jar Binks? Oh, Whiplash would win easily. His tail is the strongest on Eternia, and he would batter that ridiculous Gungan to barbecue-sized bits and pieces. Thanks for the questions, Alex. Kat has some questions for me. Number 1. How do you sneeze with no nose? I sneeze very well. Thank you for asking. Question 2. Is Yuckers related to Orko? No, he is not. And question 3. Why do you think Orko is good at magic, and why would he pretend not to be? Well, Orko has proven to be very good at magic on a number of occasions and is one of the most powerful magicians of the Trollan species. He pretends to be rubbish so as to keep a low profile and not draw attention to himself. He is incredibly cunning in this regard. Thank you for the questions, Kat. Reading Movies asks, how do you explain your dance moves with He-Man for the Money Supermarket advert? Or was that an imposter? Well, my explanation is the very high fee I received for making a Burke of myself. Although I despise dancing, I enjoy money more, and I will do anything if the price is right. Thanks for the question, Reading Movies. Stephen Gray has sent 4 questions in flagrant violation of the rules of the show, but I shall turn a blind eye on this occasion. Question 1. Do you enjoy a conference pear, or are you more of a Winter Nellis fan? Well, I enjoy all varieties of pear, to be honest, although my favourite would be the Asian pear. I very much appreciate a nice firm pear. At question 2, for pure, unadulterated, adrenaline-fueled rock, does anything beat Rebel in the FDG by Wasp? Well, it is certainly a driving track, but I'm afraid I could only listen to it once. I prefer something a bit heavier. I would, however, consider listening to this band again in the future. Are there any other tracks you would recommend? And question 3. Daring, debonair, devilishly handsome, and a first-class cricketer. Are you a fan of Raffles, the amateur cracksman? Well, I don't really know. As this is such an obscure reference, I dare not explore it any further, for fear of losing what little audience I have. I do like cricket, though. And question 4. What would you call your monster truck if you had one? I think Screaming Misery would be a good name. Or perhaps The Obliterator. Thanks for the question, Stephen. Mike Ciccone writes with several related questions. Mike is new to the channel and isn't aware of the 3-question limit, so on this occasion I will treat his queries as one multi-part question. The rest of you don't get any ideas. Right, okay. Mike writes, when there is invariably a holiday declared in honour of your great and terrible deeds, what would you hope it entails? Would it be on your birthday or the day of one of your finest victories? Would there be gifts, candies and cakes? Would you want banks closed on this day, or is the evil experience of going to the bank in the spirit of your glory? Well, Mike, Skeletor Appreciation Day should be held on the 1st of April to remind you all that you are fools. And any and all other celebrations should be cancelled, and this includes birthdays, weddings and baby showers. I will not tolerate any festivities except those in my honour. There will indeed be gifts, candies and cakes, and they will all be sent to me at Snake Mountain. Edibles must have a minimum of 2 weeks shelf life. Gifts must be wrapped and sent anonymously, so I don't have to thank anybody. All businesses must close for 24 hours without exception, with the exception of my local 7-Eleven, in case I want to buy a drink, except I won't have to pay for it. And funerals will be permitted at my discretion only. Thanks for the great question, Mike, and congratulations on it being the longest one of the year. Soda Cauldron has been wondering if raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens are a few of my favourite things. No! Well, except the kitten whiskers, obviously. Everyone likes those. I would gladly tell you a few of my favourite things, but you did not ask me this. Soda also asks, minstrels or M&Ms? Minstrels are more satisfying to eat. I do very much like peanut M&Ms though. Thanks for the question, Soda. Cobra Commander asks, why are Beastman and Whiplash so dumb? Well, Beastman has a very low IQ, which accounts for his lack of intelligence. He has also suffered from several head injuries in the past, usually after annoying me. Whiplash was actually quite clever when I first met him, but his intelligence has seen a sharp decline over the years due to several head injuries he has received after annoying me. Thanks for the question, Cobra Commander. The original YouTuber The Monkey has a couple of questions. Number 1. Which of your minions enjoys the dangleberry the most? Well, that would be Evil Lynn. I don't allow anyone else to eat my dangleberries. And question 2. Which of the snacks mentioned last week is everybody's favourite? Well, most of us like dragon bits the best, but Whiplash and Beastman are very partial to crispy shrimp faces. I allow them to eat these on a Saturday and only after I have farted into the packet. Thanks for the questions, the monkey. And thanks for the questions, everybody. That's the end of the episode. If you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with your minions. It really helps the channel. Do subscribe if you haven't already done so, and do leave me a comment or a question for next week. Right, I'm off to kick the shit out of Whiplash. See you next time. Bye! Right, I'm off to kick the shit out of Oh, fuck me.